Oh man, I love that song. Gene Simmons and Johnny Depp were jamming together somewhere. I don't know. I saw it on YouTube, but I don't know. I just think it looks really suspicious. Where was Paul? Why does Johnny Depp look like the sixth member of KISS in Tonto? I don't know. Did you guys see that? Johnny Depp and Gene Simmons were playing together with a band in some bar or something. And I'm just concerned that those two guys might be, hey man, oh my, I don't know. Those two guys might be planning to get rid of Paul. And if you think I'm going to stand by and let that happen, no way. Just kidding. So what do you think, Bugs? Ladies and gentlemen, anyone new to the show, this is Bagheera. A cat, obviously. And tonight's show, we're going to talk about Ojibwe language and culture. I don't know. So what do you think? Do you think the KISS army should be, you know, what's that called when you send the troops in? Assembled? I know that's when the Avengers do something. It's like, Avengers, assemble. What happens? I don't know. Anyway, okay, we got to do a show. I don't get time for this. You just sit here and do what you want. Oh, did I? Before I forget. Okay, I'm going to go do a show. I'll talk to you later. Before I forget, I wanted to say a very big miigwech to our supporters on Patreon and PayPal and GoFundMe. Anyway, yeah, thanks. So let's go in here. That's by gear. I don't know if you can hear it. I can't come out right now. I got to do a show. Oh, I guess he's okay with that. Oh, what a beautiful fire. Keeping the place nice and warm. Ish Kode. Fire. What do you guys think? What do I think about what? You want to do another show? Do I want to do a live stream? Of course. Okay. Nanabushu? No, I don't feel like it. Come on, why not? I'm too busy. I'm too important. Nah, I'm just kidding. Yeah, let's do it. All right. Let me get things lined up here. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Nanabuju and Natasha. You are watching Buju Nanabuju. You are watching Buju? What kind of an intro is that? That's a pretty bad intro, huh? Yeah, it is. Alright, let's start with this song. Thank you, Michael. Okay, Buju, and welcome back to the show. My name is Nanabuju. This is the lovely and talented Natasha. Okay, Buju, kakina awiya. Mino Onagoshin, actually. Yeah, Mino Onagoshin. Good evening. How are you? 2 evening shows in a row. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. But I know what you mean, Michael. There was something very troubling about seeing Johnny Depp and Gene Simmons playing guitar. I know, huh? And you know what else, you guys? What? I actually think they look kind of cool together. You think they look cool together? Yeah, like if the new generation of KISS was no makeup and Johnny Depp was the lead singer. I don't know. You think you could replace Paul Stanley? Well, no. Yeah, kind of. What do you mean? Well, remember how we talked about Tonto? Yeah. You know, he already looks like a member of KISS. Today's Ojibwe word of the day. Ojim, KISS. Ondeg, crow. I think if Johnny Depp joined the band, he could be the crow. You know, no more. He's not going to just put on the star and become Star Child 2.0 like Ace and Peter. I know, I hate that. Yeah. But, you know, something tells me there's something going on. And call me crazy. I think before this is all over, yep, we're going to see Johnny Depp fronting KISS. And it's going to be the chapter nobody predicted. And the more I think about it, sweetie, yeah, the more okay I am with it. What do you mean? I kind of went into this thinking, hey, you guys, you better watch it, Paul Stanley. If you think I'm going to sit around and let you replace Paul Stanley, you got another thing coming. But if I can be brutally honest, Paul Stanley's singing syncing. You know, he's sinking Stanley. He's sinking Stanley. And I've been rereading the Paul Stanley autobiography, Face the Music. Yeah. And he craps on everybody in that band, everybody in his family. He's really not very grateful. He kind of thinks he did it all himself. And after all these years, I'm pretty sick of the current KISS lineup. Maybe Johnny Depp is what we need. Start all over with a new lineup. And with Johnny Depp. I don't know. I think if Paul Stanley's not in KISS, I'm out. You're out? Yeah. I'm gonna resign from the KISS army. What do you guys think? Should Johnny Depp replace Paul Stanley? The internet is abuzz with speculation, rumor. All right, how can I get rid of this picture of Johnny Depp? Anyway, should we see who's here? Yeah, is the Bushu crew filing in? Yeah, they are. John Redcorn's right in the front of the class. Hey, John Redcorn! Bonjour, John. Welcome to the show. Can we get a gold star for John? And a gold star on the board for John, first in class. Wally Bear is here in second. Wally Bear with a silver star. Bonjour, Wally Bear. Pull up a chair. Have a nice hot cup of coffee. Oh, no, I can't have coffee this late. It'll keep me up. Yeah, well, you can sleep when you're dead. And Friendship 1 is here. Bonjour, Friendship. We got a nice comment from Friendship. Bronze star for Friendship? Oh, really? Hey, Friendship. Yeah. She said you did a nice job last night on the Auntie Natasha's Nibwaka win. Oh, miigwech, Friendship. Yeah. I kind of forget what you talked about, but Friendship appreciated it. Well, that's awesome. Yeah. And if you're not first, you're last. No. If you're not first, you can be second or third. If you're fourth, you're first loser. That's the rule. First loser? Yeah. Like Jim Dunn. Don't call Jim a loser. Hey, first loser, what's going on? Welcome to the show, Jim. Have a cup of coffee. Have a cup of the black medicine water. Eat, drink coffee, and be merry. That's what I say. The world's coming to an end. Paul Stanley's going to quit KISS. David Bowie's dead. Might as well live it up. Might as well can't dance. Yeah, that's what my grandma always said. Might as well can't dance. I always thought that was a cute thing she said because I think that came from boarding school. What do you mean? Well, back in the days of the grandfathers. I know the Boujou crew mostly knows this, but little guys and girls, kids, if you ever wonder why we don't speak English, or why I don't speak good English, why me no talk pretty? Yeah, why me no talk pretty? If you ever wonder why we don't speak Ojibwe more, it all goes back to the boarding school days. And the boarding schools are very strict, residential schools that all the Indian kids had to go to, and they weren't allowed to speak Ojibwe. And the boarding schools are very strict, residential schools that all the Indian kids had to go to, and they weren't allowed to speak Ojibwe. And the boarding schools are very strict, residential schools that all the Indian kids had to go to, and they weren't allowed to speak Ojibwe. And that was just the least of the things they weren't allowed to do. You weren't allowed to, wear street clothes. You had to wear the school uniforms. You weren't allowed to have long hair. You had to get your hair buzzed up. Even the girls in Flandreau, there was one dorm that was known as the bald girl dorm or something. All the girls had to get their hair shaved too. It's probably lice or something. Probably. But anyway. And it was also religious. They had, mass at church and all this stuff. It was like a military Catholic school that didn't allow you to be an Indian. That's that's the short answer of what were residential schools. But they were also filled with teenagers. And teenagers got a habit of breaking the rules, even my grandmother. And I always pictured them sneaking out behind a barracks or whatever, having a drink, maybe a smoke. And when it came around, be like, hey, Leona, you want to have a cigarette? The answer might have been, might as well, can't dance. Because dancing was also prohibited? Yeah, they weren't allowed to have dances. No dancing. Because that's like a religious rule. You can't have dancing because it might lead to, that word I'm embarrassed to say. Sex! Do you mind? I'm sorry, you guys. But yeah, no dancing. It was like the little town in Footloose. So when they had a chance to do anything else, hey, you want a drink? Yeah, might as well. Can't dance. And then finally, when my grandmother, 80-year-old woman, I'd be like, hey, Grandma, you want to go out to eat? She'd be like, oh, might as well. Can't dance. Just cute. Hey, Grandma, should we do this thing? Might as well. Can't dance. She was always up for anything. All right. So, baby, what's going on? John says, making a fresh cup of makere mashkiki wabu for the show. Oh, yeah. We got some fresh coffee here, too. Maybe we'll join you, John. Oh, that's really good. Black medicine water. Thank you. Natasha is very traditional. She insists on making the coffee. That's the woman's role in the family. Shut up. All right. Excuse me. Natasha Nabwaka win about being the answer to someone's prayers was good yesterday. Oh, yeah. That was smart. Oh, thanks. Yeah, you never know. You might actually be the answer to somebody else's prayers. You wonder, sometimes in life, you go, why is this happening? What does the Creator want from me? Why is this going on? It's like, yeah, He's using you. He's using you to affect somebody else. You're just part of the answered prayer for that person. But the good news, I think you were saying, is when the Creator uses you, it's usually something you want to do anyway. Yeah, exactly. Like you'll get an opportunity to go visit a school and something or whatever. And there might be a little kid there who needs to hear what you got to say. But you think it's, the Creator's did a gift for me. Right. So today, on this Abatuse halfway, what? Wednesday, Abatuse, I got to say, Abatuse, hey, baby, Abatuse halfway. We're talking about OJIBERISH, KISS, and Ondag, the crow, the Johnny Depp character, which may or may not happen. But then, I wasn't sure if Johnny Depp or Gene Simmons would be calling in today. Yeah. But I wanted to be ready in case Gene Simmons wanted to know the Ojibwe word for Demon. Because that's his character. He's the demon. Demon? Demon. Did I spell that right? I think so. But a Maji Manadu is an evil spirit. I remember the first time Gene Simmons was on television. They were like, hey, so what's up with you? Are you a bat? And he goes, yes. Actually, I'm evil incarnate. Is that what he said? Yeah, I'm evil incarnate. And all those necks and cheeks look really delicious. You're like, what? But like his character, I don't know what he was doing. I think he thought being a rock star was going to be something closer to, like All-Star Wrestling. Yeah, he was like the bad guy on All-Star Wrestling. Yeah, so he comes out in character as the demon. He's like, oh, I'm evil. So in our language, I thought demon was probably a Maji Manadu, an evil spirit. And do you believe in Maji Manadus? Actually, yeah, I do. That's kind of why I don't want to go on any more sweats. You don't want to go on any more sweats? I'm kind of freaked out. I mean, what if we conjure up like a bad spirit or something? That's a good point. I never thought of that. Like when you go on in a ceremony or something, it's like, oh, I offer tobacco to the spirits. You never know if you're offering it to an evil spirit. To not Beelzebub. Beetlejuice? Yeah, to Beetlejuice. Yeah, I'll have to think on that. Hoka, multiple, keep the circle strong. Multiply, keep the circle strong. Oh, John Redcorn's going off again on, come on, you guys, make babies. John's all about, if the Anishinaabes are going to survive, we need to make 1 million babies. Listen, John, just because you've made 1 million baby mamas across the res is no reason for you to have to tell the kids today they got to do the same thing. Hey, don't say that. You don't know. Oh, come on. He's a lover boy. But he does make a point. If you want to be traditional, if you're going to be a traditional Anishinaabe Winini, Indian man, that doesn't mean, oh, I'm going to grow my hair out and be single and not have kids. No, traditional guys are family guys. They're fathers. They make babies. Then they provide and protect. That's a traditional role. Well, how come you don't have any kids? Because I got no Junia to provide and protect. You can still protect. I know a little bit of karate. I don't know. Anyway, so Maji Manadu are evil spirits. And tell you the truth, the older I get and the more superstitious I become. Yeah. Like, not only do I believe in evil spirits, I kind of believe that people are walking around with, like, The Exorcist. You think people are demon possessed? Yeah. I'm not sure. I don't really understand fully what I think. What are you talking about? I mean, I can't explain it. I got no proof of this. But I suspect that demon possession is different than what we think. It's not like Whoopi Goldberg in Ghost. It's not like Patrick Swayze, possessing Whoopi Goldberg. Yeah, I don't think it's like that. Because like in Bible times, Jesus would come across a guy who was like possessed, and he'd have like 100 demons in there. We're like, oh, we are legion. So, what? But I wonder, maybe we got like little evil spirits that can possess us and influence us. Kind of like they talk about alcohol being a spirit. Yeah, maybe alcohol is an evil spirit. Yeah, you drink it, now you've got a demonic influence in your life. And it gives you beer goggles, makes you loud and obnoxious. Yeah. Gives you the beer farts. Yeah. Gives you beer boogets. Evil. That's how you know it's evil. If it makes you boogit. Shut up. What else we got here? Oh, Makade Mishabiji, the Black Panther. Some people are asking about our cat. Yeah. We get more views when Bagheera's on the show. Yeah, that was our cat, Michael's cat. Bagheera in the beginning of the show when Michael was talking. Started us off. In Ojibwe, we'd call a Black Panther a Makade Mishabiji. Bagheera is the name of our Black Panther. Yeah. That's actually, I think the language is Bengali. The language of Bangladesh. Really? I want to say that. I don't know why. It might be Hindi. It's probably Hindi. I think it's Hindi. Makade Mishabiji. Now there's a old Indian story about Leech Lake. Specifically around the Cass Lake, LaPorte, Bemidji area. As the story goes, back in the days of the grandfathers, somebody was breeding black panthers, like jungle cats. And they were transporting them maybe via train. I don't remember. But somehow, black panthers got loose and started to populate in northern Minnesota. And this is why the Cass Lake High School is called the Panthers. Yeah, it's true. How come they're not the Warriors? Yeah, unlike every other Indian school that calls themselves the Warriors, Cass Lake is the Panthers. And their mascot's a Black Panther. And every once in a while, you'll hear an old hunter say, "Oh, man, I've seen him. I saw a Black Panther in the woods in northern Minnesota." It's like a Bigfoot sighting. I mean, people say there are mountain lions. I've never seen a mountain lion. But I have seen... there's a breed of stray cat, but I remember growing up out in the woods in LaPorte. We had these stray cats just in the woods. Maybe they were panthers or something. But they'd be black, tall, wild, feral cats, whatever, that you'd see once in a while. And they weren't friendly. They lived in the woods. They were probably like mixed breed Black Panther house cats. Could be. Makade Mishabiji, a Black Panther. And this has been... your Ojibwe phrase of the day. Phrase of the day. You want to take a phone call? Yeah, sure. Line 2? Yep, line 2. Hello, caller. Welcome to the Boozhoo Nana Boozhoo podcast. You're on the air.
Oh, hello there, Nana Boozhoo. That's me, King Richard. King Richard of all sons it is. Listen, man, I want to talk to you. Let's go. This is the one of the KISS. Oh, the Johnny Depp. But no, Jeff, let me tell you what. It ain't going to sound wrong today, but we'll talk then. I want to see it. I want to see it. I don't want to hear it.
I beg your pardon? He says he doesn't see Johnny Depp joining KISS anytime soon. What? That's what he just said. How did you understand that? It's plain as day. Is that what you said?
All right, mate. I just want to see it. I'm Johnny Depp. He goes to John Shaw. And by that, he's all there. We don't go to them vampires. Well, let me tell you what. I ain't bad with the hell show. They're going for them glory. Then with that, getting old and kind of a joke.
You want to translate that? He said he thinks it's better if KISS were to just hang it up and quit
rather than going out as kind of a joke.
You think Kiss is a joke?
Oh, come on, mate. I get way too old for that. Rock and roll is a kick ain't it? That's rock and roll as a cat guy. But I mean, I can do it, but honestly, damn, well. No. But, you know, it's time to just hang it up.
He says it's time to hang it up.
Well, he must have said more than that.
Well, yeah, but that's the gist. He also says they're getting too old for it.
Oh, yeah, you're one to talk. You think Kiss is getting too old to rock and roll?
I'm saying, hey, it's, you know, gay. Hey, wait a minute, Michael Marty. Well, but I suppose I should go along to make one here.
He's saying that back in his day, it was a young man's game, but that he'll keep on playing so long as Mick wants to.
That's amazing that you can understand him.
I'm a Keith Richards translator.
You're like a Keith Richards whisperer, like that guy who can train horses. All right, Keith. Yeah, you make a good point. If not a drunkenly inarticulate one, Natasha understands you. You want to learn some Ojibwe?
Oh, of course, man. That's why I won't call in. What day?
He says, yes, of course, mate. That's why he called in.
Oh, okay. Today, we were discussing Kiss. Oh, okay, Keith. Hold on. I'm actually with you as far as Kiss hanging it up. I'm of the unpopular opinion that Kiss should have retired after this, not only this performance. This is from the 1996 MTV Unplugged. Not only do I think that they should have retired before the reunion tour, I think they should have retired right after this song, if not after this note. So listen to this and tell me what you think.
All right, mate. All right, let it play.
Okay, a hell to pay. Is he referring to his wig?
Shut up.
A hell to pay.
That's so insane.
I know, huh? How long was that?
That was 1 minute 45 seconds.
No, it wasn't.
I don't know, but it was a long note.
All right. But he still loves you.
Yeah.
It's always kind of weird listening to Kiss songs and, you know, having Paul tell you he loves you so much.
I know, I feel so loved.
That was my favorite part, though.
I still.
Yeah, you know, for my money, it wouldn't even have to finish the song. He should have right there going, all right, thank you very much. Good night. And they all stand up, walk out. Everybody, they're not even clapping. There's just stunned silence. That is how Kiss should have ended their career. But no, here we are 20 years later. Paul Stanley's essentially just switched places with me.
What do you mean?
He's lip syncing to his own songs, dancing around like I did when I first became a Kiss fan. I don't know, Keith Richards. But so anyway, we were talking about the Ojibwe word for kiss.
Oh, that's right. How do you say that?
We say Ojim.
Oh, Jim. Oh, Jim, again, Ojibwe. Oh, that's all right then.
Yep. And then to say crow, which is what I kind of figured Johnny Depp would become, is undeg.
on deck, crow. It's all right, you know. Back in the ring, you know, sometimes we have blackberries, you know. But then it's, you know, God knows everything for day. But I asked the son, on deck, crow. Oh, say, mate.
Okay. Sweetie, you want to tell Keith Richards that I got to go?
Well, he understands you. You just can't understand him.
All right. Keith, I got to go.
Oh, man. Hey, mate. How you doing? What are you in a gym way then?
How do we say goodbye in Ojibwe?
All right.
We say, Gi gawaba min, minowa. I will see you again.
Okay, well, man, you know what, mate? Hey, you know, Joshua, you know, yeah, you know, hey, you're a bit later, that's days long.
Oh, get out of here, fresh talker.
What do you say?
Never mind.
Quit flirting with my girlfriend.
Oh, yeah, mate, that's how you know. But then it's again, yeah, it's the love and war.
What do you say?
He said something about it. All's fair in love and war.
Okay. But I still love you. If we ever broke up,
Yeah.
I'd show up outside your window and lip sync Paul Stanley singing that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I put a boombox over my head and just lip the words to I still love you. Baby, 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 baby.
Then you'd win me back.
Oh, good. Anyway, you want to get on the show?
I'd love to get on the show.
You want to go outside and say a little prayer? Maybe give some of that famous Auntie Natasha wisdom for the young people?
Sure.
All right. Here's a song Rockstar Cartoonist wrote. This is Wake and Bake. Michael, what exactly are you referring to when you say wake and bake? Never mind. But it's got nothing to do with you. I've got no one still you won't do. And after today I'd say we are quite through. But I know you won't break down, you won't miss a step, you won't be around, you'll never forget it. One day, when I'm old and gray, I might look back and say that these were the golden days. And one day, when I'm old and I'm gray, I might look back and say this was the price I paid. So it goes, or so they say. Time's like a mountain scale. Well, I don't know, but I can't complain. God knows I've got my own escape. Sometimes I just might, even in the middle of the night. Sometimes and someday, sometimes, well, I wake and bake. But it's got nothing to do with you. I've got no one still you won't do. And after today I'd say we are quite through. But I know you won't break down, you won't miss a step, you won't be around, you'll never regret it. One day, when I'm old and gray, I might look back and say that These were the golden days. One day when I'm old and I'm gray, I might look back and say, this was the price I paid. Even in the middle of the day, Stephen grins a little, so they say. Sometimes, well, I wake and bake. Oh, wow, that's great. Oh, wow, that's amazing.
Woohoo! Oh, what a beautiful evening! Miko Arazi Onagoshin. Beautiful evening. Do you see what I see? Just getting the Christmas spirit now. Weeks too late. Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? We should have more January songs. Everything is around Christmas, and then we just run out of songs. There's nobody singing, celebrating the second week in January. You know. Same tobacco. What's up? Get your money do. Bonjour, get your money do. Hello, Great Spirit. What can I say? Odapana niwi asema. Get your money do. Accept my tobacco, Great Spirit. The guy we do coition. Ando minaway ishi onagoshin. Please help me to speak well this evening. Mikwech ka ishi ka kinakeku ka ishi chikea noon gum. Thank you for everything that you do today. Mikwech ka ishi bamadazayan. Thank you for my life. Dash mikwech ka bisandawieg. And thank you for listening. Ape Inge. Amen. Wally Bear says, who's all sitting in the corner? That's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight. Losing my religion. Oh, where'd my religion go? Doggone it. I used to be a Catholic and I lost it. No. That's me in the corner. Tonight's Auntie's Natasha's Nibwakawin. Auntie Natasha's wisdom. What do I want to talk about? I don't know. La 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 la. Okay, hey. I don't know what to say. Stick around and it may show. I don't know. I don't know. Here I am singing the Beatles again. I pretend I don't like the Beatles, but then I'm constantly singing Beatles songs. Something in the way she moves me. I don't want to leave her now. You know I believe in how. Do, 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 do. What if one day you woke up and you were just fresh out of wisdom and you couldn't get any inspiration and you'd just be looking out on the morning rain? I used to feel so uninspired until the day I met you. Life was so unkind. Your love. I wonder, I'm always singing that song too. I wonder what that means. Because let's face it, that song is, you make me feel like a natural woman. You guys, you make me feel like a natural woman. I don't think Aretha Franklin was thinking about transgendered people when she wrote that song. Maybe she was. Maybe she is one. I don't know. You make me feel like a natural woman, woman. Oh, what you done to me? Wouldn't it feel good to have somebody say that to you? Oh, what you done to me? You make me feel so good inside. Have you ever made somebody just feel good inside? Have you ever just lit up the room with your presence? Is there anybody out there who goes, oh, when you came into my life, that's when everything started to click. You are the answer to all my problems. Maybe that's the answer. If you're lonely, if you're wondering, Creator, how come you never send me someone to love? How come no one's coming to my door? And then you realize, no, you're the prize for somebody else. He's not going to send you a good person. You're the good person. You're the answer to somebody else's prayers. It's hard to believe sometimes, but maybe that should be the goal. Maybe become somebody where you could be somebody's answer to somebody's prayers. One of the best advice I heard in recent years was by a comedian. I forget his name. I wish I could remember. He's English or Scottish or Australian. That's how much I understand other cultures. He had an accent that made me go, I bet you that guy's English. Or maybe Scottish. Or maybe Australian. Because I can't tell the difference. I don't know. I'm from LaPorte. But anyway, he gets on there and he goes, kids, these days it's very fashionable to protest. Everybody wants to, be against something. It's much harder, but it's much better to be pro something. He goes, don't go out there looking for things to be against. Find something that you can be really for and just get into it. It's a much happier way to go. Maybe if you hate global warming, then go out there and get really excited about the solution to it. Don't just be anti-cars. Be really pro-bicycle. Or whatever, Because after a while, you just drag yourself down. I have a friend who spent her whole life protesting stuff. You name it, put it on the list. And I agreed with her most of the stuff, I suppose. But I could never be bothered to like get into it with her. I didn't want to go on the marches. I thought it was too far to walk. I wasn't going to go break the law. I'm not going to get myself arrested to protest something. I think the last time I protested anything, it was like the first Gulf War. Remember back in those days? In the days of our grandfathers? Well, that couldn't be. It was in Duluth, wasn't it? No, maybe it was Moorhead. Yeah, I think I was in college in Moorhead. Moorhead, Minnesota. War breaks out in the Middle East. In either Iraq or Iran or someplace that I couldn't tell you at the time. They called it the Gulf War, Part 1. And anyway, I went out to go protest. I was like, down with war. No war for oil. No blood. Bring our boys home, or whatever it was. And the cops came by and said, okay, come on up here. If you're still here in 10 minutes, we'll arrest y'all. Call your loved ones. You can come bail you out to jail. You know? And I'm like, what? They're going to arrest us? For what? For protest? I guess we were like occupying the courthouse or something. It was like January 6th. Nobody cared back in those days. But then I went, I feel really stupid. Here I am in the middle of North America, Moorhead, Minnesota, with about 12 other spoiled college kids marching around like idiots with signs. For who to hear? Is there any less meaningful thing we could have done to end the war than to go out there and get ourselves arrested? And I was like, you know what? I don't want to be part of the mob and again. Yeah. That's the only political opinion I have now. I'm anti-mobs. Whatever it is. Don't protest. Shut up. Go back home. No. Those cops are too brutalizing. Yeah, okay. Well, what are you going to do? Are you going to go out and set fire to Minneapolis? How's that going to help? Cops going to come beat you up. Get off my neck. Oh, these Minneapolis police are a pain in the neck. BLM. Anyway. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to go home. Boop, 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 boop. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Bonjour. Hi, sweetie. You ready to come home? Yeah, can you pick me up? I got nothing. You got nothing relevant to say? Not really. Natasha's Nabwaka win is all dried up. Okay. Hang on. Let me scan for your coordinates. Okay. And that's 1 to teleport? Yep. Make it so, number 1. No. Hey, welcome back. Oh, thank you so much. So didn't have much to say? No, I just talked about how I'm protesting protesters. Okay. Yeah, shut up with your political opinions. Get out of here. And I think I said this the other night. I became sort of anti-protesters when Donald Trump got all the ladies to do their million woman march in pink hats like this. Yeah. Because now every time I go out in this hat, people are like, hey, sister, right on. And I'm like, no, it's not one of those hats. It's just pink. Do they think it's a, what hat? Yeah, they think it's a Gajagans, Abanu Jeans Gajagans hat. A baby cat hat. Oh, you and that cough. That's not a cough, it's phlegm. Phlegm? I think it's because it's so dry in here. We gotta get a humidifier. Yep. Wally Bear says, peace sells, but who's buying? Exactly, Wally Bear. Down with protests. Down with protests. I'm going to start a protest march against protest marches. Yeah, there you go. No more protest marches. No more. What do we want? No more protest marches. When do you want it? Now. Anyway. Hey, baby. Yeah? You want to take a call on line 2? Oh, sure. I'll take a call. Line 2, you say? Line 2. Hello, caller. Welcome to Boozhoo Nana Boozhoo. You're on the air.
Hey, yo, Natasha, how you doing?
Well, hi, Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, yeah, you can call me Sly.
Sweetie, it's Sylvester Stallone. Okay, hey, Boozhoo, Sylvester.
Yeah, you can call me Sly. How you doing, Nana Boozhoo?
I'm doing pretty good. What can I do for you tonight?
Yeah, well, I was wondering if I could, learn the Ojibwe word of the day.
Yeah, sure. Today is Abituse. It's halfway or Wednesday.
Abituse, halfway, Wednesday. That's real good.
Yeah, huh?
Halfway. Listen, Natasha, I'm going to tell you something you already know.
What's that?
There was a time not that long ago when I had to go toe-to-toe with Apollo Creed.
Yeah?
And, I got about halfway through my working out, and I wanted to quit. I didn't think I could make the distance. I didn't think I could go 12 rounds with Apollo Creed.
Yeah, you must have been scared, huh?
Yeah, I was scared. I wanted to quit when I was halfway. Abituse.
That's right. Abituse. Halfway.
But you know what?
What?
I didn't quit. It ain't about how hard you can hit. It's about whether or not you can take the hits and keep moving forward.
Yeah?
You gotta be able to take the hits and keep moving forward. 'Cause that's how winning's done.
Okay, take it easy.
But sometimes you might want to give up, but that's loser talk, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
Well, thank you, Sly. How's everything else going in your life?
It's not too bad, not too bad. I got up early this morning, and I drank a glass of eggs, and then I went for a run. I wanted to go for a run with my turtles, Cuff and Link.
Yeah, you still got them?
Oh yeah, those turtles, they live forever, man. But they're too slow. They're getting old, and they couldn't keep up with the Italian stallion. So I grabbed my dog, Butkus Jr., and then I went for a run. And let me tell you something. About halfway to the Capitol building there,
Yeah?
I wanted to quit, but I didn't. I climbed the stairs, and then I jumped up and down. I'm like, hey, yeah, Adrian! I was so proud of myself, but I was only halfway through my run. People forget I had to run all the way back, man. That was killing me.
That's right. It wasn't the end of the jog when you're jumping up and down.
Yeah, no, I was only halfway. One could say I was abituse.
Exactly. Abituse.
Yeah, I can learn. I mean, maybe my brain don't work so good. I've been punched around a time or two, and sometimes my brain don't work so good because I've been punched around a time or two, and sometimes my brain don't work so good. But that's okay.
Yeah, it sure is. Listen, Rock, I gotta get going. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Oh, yeah, well, how do you say goodbye in Ojibwe?
Well, we don't really say goodbye. We say, I will see you again. Gigawaba min, minawa.
Listen, Natasha. Gigawaba min, minawa.
Thank you.
Hey, yo, Nana Boozhoo.
Yeah, what is it, Sly?
Gigawaba min, minawa.
Yeah, you too, buddy. See you later, Sly.
Oh, forget about it.
Cool, huh?
That's so cool when he calls in.
He is getting a little, punch drunk. I noticed that. But, whatever. Oh, hey. What's Wally Bear doing? This one time it snowed with wind. I parked my car between the house and the garage. Dang car got buried in a snowdrift. It took me about 3 hours to dig it out. And then John's like, hey, Wally Bear, be careful. We're getting too old for that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's a heart attack waiting to happen, by the way. Oh, I think I'll go out and shovel snow for 3 hours. Because you know what else people forget?
What's that?
When you're shoveling snow, not only are you going from 8 weeks of just sitting around, no exercise, and then full-on cardio.
Yeah.
But people are doing it with 20 pounds of clothing and boots on their bodies. It's a pretty serious workout to shovel snow.
Yeah, but if I die shoveling snow, that's a good way to die.
You think that's a good way to die?
Yeah, I just want to go, and have a massive heart attack. And you come home and you just see me lying in the snow with my shovel in my hand.
That would be horrible. I'd much rather see you die slowly with many illnesses and in a hospital and then eventually a nursing home and then where you lose your mind and you revert into some sort of disgusting infant human old person thing.
Yeah, that'd be much more graceful.
Exactly. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, what do you think, Michael?
Should we call it a show?
Unless you want to add anything.
No, I think it's pretty good.
All right. Hey, everybody. If you'd like to support the show. Oh, Michael, I forgot to play your commercial.
Want to play the commercial?
Not really.
Okay.
If you'd like to play. If you'd like to support the show. And by the way, miigwech so much for the recent GoFundMe contribution we got. I won't say who Lou left it, but we really appreciate it. You can support us. Links are in the description box to Patreon, PayPal, and GoFundMe. Also, Michael Lyons, the rock star cartoonist, has books for sale at Amazon.com. Otherwise, baby, no.
What?
I was wondering if you wanted to call it a show.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, everybody. Miigwech gabisandawi egg. Thank you for listening, and thank you for watching Buju Nana Buju, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. My name is Natasha. This over here is the rockstar cartoonist Michael Lyons.
Hey, everybody, thanks so much.
This over here, the man of my dreams, not a Buju.
Okay, miigwech.
And I will see you again. Gigawabamin.